Hi, my name is Sylvie. I help women feel great and lose weight through fasting and awful nutrition. And no, I don't have chicken pox. It is a bug season here and I've been gardening. So just try to ignore the bug bites all over my neck during this video. In today's video, we are going to talk about results that women are getting using the intermittent fasting approach called OMAD. OMAD, or 1 meal a day, is really gaining in popularity because it has so many benefits and it is also quite effective for weight loss. It is not necessarily easy though, and you might be wondering, will I get the results I want? How long will it take me to get the results I'm looking for? And that's why I thought it would be helpful to share a collection of stories that other women have experienced. If you would like to learn more about the benefits of OMAD and also the basics of OMAD, I have 2 other videos that you can check out, and I will link them right here. And also, if you want to know how I got these stories and how I got to talk to these various women about their results with OMAD, I'm part of a Facebook group that talks about intermittent fasting and fasting in general, and I asked women there to share with me what kind of results they had using OMAD to reach their weight loss goal or whatever other health goals that they had. I don't have experience with the OMAD method myself. I have been doing the warrior diet and that's what works for me. That's what I've been enjoying. But that's not to say I will never try the OMAD method. As I will talk about in this video, it is good to remain flexible and to change things up sometimes if you feel like things are not working out anymore. And so who knows, I might at some point try the OMAD method. But for now, I love the warrior diet, and that is my favorite intermittent fasting method. Now let's get started with the various results that women experience through OMAD. The number one thing that I'm sure you may be curious about is weight loss. How quickly can you lose weight on OMAD? And how much weight are you gonna lose? So what I found is that most women tend to lose about 2 to 3 pounds a week. And that is actually really good. Using the warrior diet, I've been losing about 1 pound a week, and that is enough for me. I'm happy with that. But I mean, if you're looking for a quicker weight loss, obviously OMAD would be a good choice. There's even one woman that lost 30 pounds her first month. So that is pretty impressive. But obviously, when it comes to what you could call extreme diets, there is the risk of gaining the weight back when you're finished, and you certainly have to be aware of that risk. So how are women maintaining their weight loss? One woman in particular had reached her goal weight using OMAD 3 years ago, and she was still at her goal weight. So she had not gained the weight back. And probably the reason for that is that she was still doing OMAD. And so that seems to confirm what I've been saying all along. Whatever weight loss approach you choose, you have to make sure that you can sustain that long term. No matter how you lose the weight you want to lose, if you go back to eating the way you were eating before, you'll gain the weight back. That's just a fact. And so if you decide to use OMAD for weight loss and you reach your goal weight, I recommend that after that, if you want to start extending your eating window, that's fine. You certainly can do that, but go gradually, maybe 2 hours at a time, and then see how your body reacts, see if you're gaining the weight back, and see how things go, see how you feel. You have to pay attention if you don't want to just gain all the weight back and basically waste your effort. Another important point to consider if you are looking at the results that women are getting with OMAD is, how are these women feeling on OMAD? Well, it turns out that most of them feel great. They have great energy, they feel focused, and that is just the benefits of fasting. Fasting tends to do that. I know I've experienced that myself, and That's why so many people are jumping on the intermittent fasting train right now. Some women notice that they don't perform as well during their workout, and that's something else that I also experienced at first. I think it may be due to not being metabolically flexible enough at first, because your body is used to using glucose when you work out. And so if you're not providing that glucose, your workout will feel more difficult. But once you become more metabolically flexible and your body starts getting used to using other energy sources, like maybe dietary fat or ketones, then you will find that your workouts are not affected the same way. Anyway, I'm speaking from experience, and I think it is true for many other women. Another thing that some women experience is hair loss and low sex drive and the interruption of their cycle. These obviously are things you need to be aware of, and you need to be paying attention to these symptoms. Women don't handle fasting the same way than men. And that's why I created a whole video on that topic. You can look at it if you suffer from some of these issues and see what you can do to help with that. If you are a menopausal woman, the OMAD method or any other intermittent fasting method will be a great way to finally lose that weight that maybe you've been struggling to lose. Many menopausal women have a hard time losing weight. Your body is changing, your hormonal function is changing, and women that are going through menopause tend to hold on to belly weight more and just weight in general more. It is pretty common to notice that you gain weight easier when you are getting older. And so that is why you may find that OMAD or any other intermittent fasting method is very, very effective. For me, it was the only way to finally start losing weight. And that's why I'm so excited to share about intermittent fasting. Now, what is the best way to get started with OMAD? If you are new to fasting, I recommend that you start with maybe a gentler form of intermittent fasting. I think that the 5-2 method, for example, is a very effective and doable intermittent fasting approach for beginners. I also love the Eat, Stop, Eat method. This is another one that's amazing. The Eat, Stop, Eat method means that you are fasting for 24 hours twice a week. And it works really great for women as well who want to make sure that they maintain their hormonal function. As far as the 5-2 method goes, it's similar to the Eat, Stop, Eat method, but it allows you to eat 500 calories 2 days a week. But if you really want to just get started with OMAD right away, there's a few tips I can share with you that I have learned from these women that have shared with me their stories. Number one, make sure you focus on nutrient-dense foods when you eat your one meal. Focus on healthy fats and veggies and maybe some fruits. Make sure that your meal is as nutrient-dense as possible. Number two, make sure you eat enough calories. That can be hard to do if you're just going to be eating one meal, and that's why some healthy fats are helpful. And also make sure you don't eat too many calories. That is actually possible as well, as I talk about in my video about the basics of OMAD. Just making one big salad with lots of healthy fats in it can come up to 1,000 calories. So it can be possible to eat too many calories during your 1 hour eating window, and you got to be careful. Number three, relax and enjoy the journey. You don't need more stress in your life. It's not gonna help you lose weight if you're feeling stressed, deprived, unhappy about what you're doing. This is not gonna lead to your success, most likely. You need to enjoy whatever weight loss method you are choosing enough to be doing it for the long haul. And so that's why it's important for you to experiment and find something that you can see yourself doing long term and enjoying with practice. You may not enjoy it at first, but you may learn to enjoy it. That's something else to consider. Number 4, experiment. So if OMAD's not working for you, keep experimenting. Or even if you haven't started with intermittent fasting yet, but you are considering OMAD, keep in mind that you need to stay flexible, you need to keep experimenting. Something that works at first may not always work, so listen to your body and keep changing things up when need be. For example, I started my fasting journey doing a 5-day modified fast, and that was really effective for a few months. Then I started experimenting with the 5-2 method, the Eat Stop Eat method, and then the warrior diet. I've been doing the warrior diet for about 4 months now, and I'm still enjoying it. I'm still losing weight and it's still working out, so I haven't been doing anything else. But I know that it may change in the future and I may start experimenting again. So this is the mindset that I recommend you keep. I recommend that you pay attention to the signals that your body is sending you and you take action. I hope you found this video about OMAD results helpful and motivating. If you want to learn more about fasting and maybe the right intermittent fasting approach that you can get started with, I recommend you check the quiz that I will link in the description below. It's a quiz called What is Your Fasting Personality? And that will help you get started. You'll receive 3 free quick start guide if you take the quiz, and that may be a good starting point for you. Thanks for watching.